walk kind of backwards through the history a little bit,
Sure.
if that works.
I've been in Northern California, like Sacramento area for, I guess, since about 2014. Basically, in a nutshell, a gigantic nutshell, I guess, when at some point in the desert scene, I ended up in Arizona for a hot minute and was at the end of my alcoholic addict rope and found myself like loaded at an AA meeting with a friend that was putting me up for the night, which God bless her. And then I got a hold of a family member and said I wanted to go to a rehab and I didn't really have anywhere else to go. And she said, come up to Sacramento, which was interesting because my mom, who was suffering from aphasia at the time, she was in a memory care facility out here. And my dad, who I kind of been taking care of both of them off and on for the better part of 10 years, but he ended up in Tracy, kind of down the road at a family member's house, and they were about to throw him out anyway. So he ended up in a retirement home, and we all ended up in the same area. And I grew up around basically just them, so it kind of worked out, and the universe finds a way. So yeah. I end up out here, and I remember getting on this bus, and I got a Greyhound out here, and I had a couple bottles of Gatorade, like half full of vodka, and I had some heroin on me, and I was going to rehab. And my aunt who was, I thought I was coming up here and I was going to figure it out, basically, and when I got here, or on the way, she said, oh yeah, I found a place for you. And I was thinking, well, I was going to find a place, and right. And she said, no, we're taking you from the bus there, and she said, you only had to be clean for 3 days or something. And I'm like, whatever, so I landed, I go there, and then I ended up going over to a different facility afterwards, because I didn't want to bug her. I did my time at the rehab. It was going great, but I didn't know what I was going to do after that. And all of a sudden I'm in Sacramento. I've got some family here, but I don't know what's going on. And I went to this Mather program, which was a year, and it was a former Air Force base that they basically had classes and job training and all kinds of stuff. It's just a blessing out of nowhere. And so I went through their culinary program. I just really went for it and started running meetings and sponsoring people and just doing the whole thing I was supposed to be doing.